Hello, Lightworker, and welcome to the Lightworker family channel. I created a video on the topic of ascending into a new soul identity this year, and then I created a second video about how this is going to affect our relationships with others. And so this is the third video. I will link the other two in the description box below. Watch those two first. This video is wrapping it all together, tying it all up with this idea of new soul identity, how it's affecting our relationships, and how it's all about balancing and harmonizing the feminine and the masculine, okay? So the soul is perfect, whole, and complete. It's this brilliant aspect of perfect consciousness of the individual. You have your own soul. It's not connected to anyone else. It's your individual perfect self, okay? Within the life force of the soul, we have a beautiful composite of feminine and masculine energy. This has nothing to do with gender, has nothing to do with societal conditioning based on feminine and masculine. These are just two cosmic, divine life forces that come together to co-create an expression, an essence of life, okay? So within each of us, within our soul, we have feminine and masculine energy. And in every creation in the universe, we have these two divine forces that come together for creation. Divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? Well, as we imprint on this new download of our own soul identity, we're gaining increased depth and connection to divine feminine and divine masculine energy. What that's doing is that's recalibrating how we are relating to other people. Ooh, I'm increased my feminine divinity. That's causing me to release toxic masculinity. Ooh, I'm increasing my divine masculinity. I'm decreasing my connection to toxic femininity. So as we're being recalibrated with this ascension, this download of new soul identity, it's causing for us to have these ripple effects of change in our relationships. And it's on a cellular level, on a spiritual level. It's all based on the composite creation of the feminine and the masculine. So this video, I want to share with you how you can deepen your connection to the divine feminine and deepen your awareness of the divine masculine in yourself and in your relationships. So we are first required in this year to deepen our ability to slow down and to process much more consciously than ever before. So the divine feminine is the ability to harness and hold power, to harness and hold energy. When we harness and hold an energy, we gain power, we gain vitality, we increase our ability to pull from this life force and this source of energy to then exalt the energy in a divine masculine way, which is to create. So first, we must cultivate a deeper connection to the divine feminine, which is to harness and hold energy. So we can slow down consciously with our breath, slow down the pace of our life in any way, shape, or form that you feel called in this now moment. As I speak to you, slow down. You know the ways that you need to slow down. Slow your breath, slow your pace, slow your roll. Okay, we all just need to slow down. When we slow down, we drop into deeper, more meditative brainwave states, and we can think more clearly, think more consciously, make greater decisions when we do this on an individual level. And we all take responsibility to slow down and slow our pace and think more clearly and more from a place of integrating the coherence between the head and the heart to the head. Then we allow for all of humanity to be better blessed with a greater collective consciousness, okay? So that is my number one tip for cultivating a deeper connection to the divine feminine, which really all that means is the ability to harness and hold benevolent power, omnipotent power, like pure presence, just pure vital presence. Okay, so a tip for identifying divine masculinity in our lives and ourselves and in others. The ability to make choices that utilize deep discernment and deep intuitive knowing. So our actions, our choices, our words, these are all divine masculine expressions, but are they divine or are they toxic? So the toxic expression would be chaotic, frenetic, fearful, doubtful, worry, all of these forms of I'm pushing an agenda, I'm acting, I'm behaving from a place of aggression or something lesser than divine. And so really recognizing, are my actions, are my words, are my thoughts, are my deeds based on deep discernment and a coherent intuitive sense before I choose a response, a reaction, a behavior, a choice. And so, again, we first must have that level of slowed down presence to then discern and create the action. And so being able to recognize that within yourself and then being able to recognize that in others will allow for greater harmony and connection. And ultimately, as light workers, we are here to assist with the ascension of consciousness here. And so it is a wonderful and immense calling to be alive right now and to offer the imprint of the divine feminine power and the expression of the divine masculine power right now for all of humanity to receive this download and this imprint, and then to begin to behave from these divine forces. Because the ultimate truth is that there is only divinity. Like everything else is just our denial of it or toxic versions that need to be, touched with divinity. And so the more we position ourselves to download these truths and be the presence of that divine feminine imprint and then express energy from that place of divinity, the more we assist humanity and this dimension and this life, this human life on earth to go in the direction of perfect health and harmony. So many blessings to you as you navigate this beautiful synergy and harmony that we're experiencing this year with the balancing of the feminine and the masculine and the rising up of these two divine forces that deeply desire all of us to take part in both of them, whether we're men or women, taking part in both the divine feminine and the divine masculine life force and co-creating together with these two life forces. Such a wonderful gift. Many blessings to you all. I will see you in the next video.